West Africa's greatest trade kingdom.
Songhai, navigators of the Niger River.
People of the rainforest.
Songhai, children of Sunni Ali.
Followers of Islam.
Songhai,
Confusion, step.
River step. Sunni. Ali. Sunni.
Gold Kingdom. Mesut Musa. Mesut Musa. Mesut Musa. Hey! 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 Hey!
All together now.
Hey!
Sunni.
Hey!
Ali.
Hey!
Sunni.
Millions captured, millions of stories, 400 years worth of tales to be told. This is the story of the Middle Passage, the story that belongs to West Africa. I woke up to the smell of smoke and the cries of children. The ivory man took me and my family within a blink of an eye. Never would I have thought my life would be this distraught. He kept telling us we would come back. Who would come up with such a lie? They separated us with quickness. There should have been a witness. I watched my life pass me by. The smell of hunger, men loud like thunder. My eyes watch, I'm ready to cry.
Trails of sorrow went lame in front of me. My wrists had gained a nuisance of ache as my stomach began to twist in pain. They threw us in the building with no sympathy, like there was no sense to gain. Bodies clustered with fences, all you could hear was pain. The things that were done to these individuals made me realize that all these men were just despicable. We thought we had them, but one little thing kept us from winning the game. The victories we did win only brought them shame. One by one they carried us out. Locked by chains, I couldn't get out. Tried to escape, but the buckrow would shout. Weapons formed against us as if they were trying to keep us tamed.
Our chances of survival made me doubt. The people on the boat were in large amount. Though they didn't care about us enough throughout, we started our destination in the following route. We go to the dock, the feel of the sand. It's been so long since I've touched land. So fragile I can barely stand, the start of the journey, living under command. This is the untold truth of many unspoken lives, coming from all walks of life. Mothers, daughters, sons, and fathers. One that didn't come out of the great blue. Millions of people enslaved look like us, talk like us, and breathe like us. Bound to be in chains for 400 years, but our story isn't over yet. Today we find the remains in the culture of the Gullah Geechee.
Unity, step.
Fox step.
Bandit curve.
Abolitionist Frederick Douglass.
MLK.
The dream. All together now. We want
Independence. Presenting the African American Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men and women are created equal and should be treated as such. We have founded our community on love, togetherness, and respect. My skin does not make me a suspect. Whenever any form of government becomes destructive, it is the right of our people to protect each other on our principles. We as a community want unity and not division. All this hatred is ruining division. We will always have the victory, so here's a tidbit of our history. The history of oppressive society is a history of repeated occurrences of racial discrimination and injustices, all because of the color of our skin. To prove this, let these facts be submitted to a candid world. Here are some of our complaints.
We were enslaved and were considered as property. The lynchings, separate but not equal, Jim Crow laws, police brutality, injustice, discrimination in the workplace, death.
In every stage of these issues, we have tried to establish change. Our repeated petitions have only been answered by repeated injury. A government that continues to allow white supremacists to take away our right to freedom of speech and protest by the 3rd and 11th Articles of the Constitution is unfit to govern free people.
In conclusion, we therefore, the representatives of the African American community, will no longer be held by the ties, chains, handcuffs, and other bounds and pressures of this world.
We are people too.
We will finally be free, no longer caged birds.
Our melanin shines too bright for us to hide.
We will prevail on our land,
Green,
with our people,
black,
and through the struggle.
red.
The African American community pledges for each other our lives.
Black is beautiful. When that Pharaoh chariot comes, I'm gonna leave you. I'm bound for the promised land. I'm gonna leave you. I'm sorry, I'm gonna leave you. Farewell, oh farewell, but I'll meet you in the morning. Farewell, oh farewell, I'll meet you in the morning. Bound for the promised land, on the other side of Jordan. Bound for the promised land. I'm sorry, I'm gonna leave you. Farewell.
At age 5, Harriet Tubman was first hired out to the work. Initially, she was hired as a nursemaid and later as a field hand. When she was about 12 years old, she suffered a severe head injury when an overseer threw an iron weight that accidentally struck her. She subsequently suffered with seizures throughout her life. In 1844, she married John Tubman, a free black man.
In 1849, Tubman fled to Philadelphia, leaving behind her husband who refused to leave parents and siblings. In 1850, she made her way to Baltimore, Maryland, where she led her sister and 2 children to freedom. That journey was the first of some 13 increasingly dangerous forays into Maryland, in which over the next decade she conducted about 70 fugitive enslaved people along the Underground Railroad to Canada.
Tubman displayed extraordinary courage, persistence, and iron discipline, which she enforced upon her charges. If anyone decided to turn back, thereby endangering the mission, she reportedly threatened them with a gun and said, "You'll be free or die." The railroad's most famous conductor, Tubman, became known as the Moses of her people. It has been said that she has never lost a fugitive she was leading to freedom.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna leave you. Farewell, oh farewell, but I'll meet you in the morning. Farewell, oh farewell, on the other side of Jordan. Bound for the promised land, 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 land. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around, ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around, ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, turn me around, turn me around, ain't gonna let nobody turn me around.
You know I got this swag. I surf. I surf. I surf. I surf. I surf. She's surfing swag. I'm on it.